1962 Chrysler Newport. So the technician, it's his own car. He's had this for years, and we converted it over years ago to R134. And right now he's putting in the new receiver dryer, and you can see this is a monster of a condenser on here. And originally R12, and originally 3 pounds 2 ounces, as of 19, and just changed oil. He took off the bottom plate, took off the compressor. He poured out all the old oil from the compressor, and I just filled it up. I just brought some oil, I put dye in it with oil, and I just filled up his crankcase. He flushed the evaporator, all the hoses, the lines, the condenser, and I told him don't uncap and put on the receiver dryer until the very last minute while I'm here and I'm hooking up my gauges. And so that's what we're about to do. He's putting on the dryer, and I'm about to hook up my gauges and start the vacuum procedure. All right, let's see how this turns out. Well, it's been working for years. There is nothing wrong with the AC. Just put on a new, as preventive maintenance, a new expansion valve. And I told him to put some dielectric grease up inside the temperature sensing port, because this port goes by conduction, by touch. Just by this sitting up inside, this little tube senses the temperature. But it's best to get some of your computer paste, your dielectric grease that you use for mounting PCs. Use your syringe, inject it up in there, and then stick this up. Otherwise, you do not have good contact for this thermocouple to the side wall. So it's really loose, and actually I should put a little bit of bends in it, so when it goes in under pressure. And he'll put some dielectric grease in there, so I have, this has to go all the way in. He has to make sure it's not bouncing, it bounces back out like this, under pressure this way, and filled with dielectric grease, and then put this inside there. And yeah, that's about it. I mean, look at it, still has the original hoses, and as far as I last remembered when I checked it several months ago, it still did not have any detectable leaks through the original rubber hoses from 1962. 1962 condenser. They definitely don't make condensers like that no more, including compressors, original compressor that still still works. All right, and it's been ran flat many times with no refrigerant and still runs, because it has 6 ounces of oil with an oil pump, and it's cross-drilled crankshaft and oil spray to the pistons and slow RPMs.